Hello, this video will review how to make video notes within your Brightspace by D2L course. These video notes allow you to make short recordings, including your webcam, that you can use for debriefing videos, introduction videos, or just to add a presence to your online class, which sometimes can be helpful, especially in an online class where everything has a tendency to be text-based. They don't really get to see you as a person the way they would in a face-to-face course. And so this might be a way to allow them to see you, hear you, and know that you are a real person that is teaching them in the course. So you can add these video notes to just about anywhere in D2L that has the HTML editor. So I'll show you a couple of places. One of the main places I like to add the video notes is in the course announcements area. So that's right on the, when you go into D2L and go into your course, it should be right here on the course homepage. So we'll create an announcement, and we will just give it a title. I like to do weekly debriefings where basically I review what we learned that week, the topics we talked about, how we did in terms of the activities generally speaking, and then some suggestions regarding what we're coming up in the future. So we'll give it a title, and then here, of course, as you know, we can type in text, but we can also bring in that video note. And so to do that, we can go here to the Insert Stuff. We can choose Add Video Note. And then it's going to try to pull the webcam on my computer. So I want to allow it to pull that webcam for me. All right, so it's pulling the webcam. So now I'm ready to record. Notice your recording can be up to 30 minutes. Now keep in mind that the majority of the time students aren't going to watch a video that long, but it does depend on the length of what you're trying to convey in your message. If it's a just short introduction video, then it will be shorter than you actually teaching content. Now keep in mind these videos are solely for webcam. They're not going to record your screen, so I wouldn't consider them to be per se a lecture video. I consider them more to be a classroom presence video. So we'll start our recording. And now we're recording. Notice that it's marking it as we go so that if you happen to run close to the 30-minute threshold, you'll be able to see that. So here's where you talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can bring in items to show, hold things up, whatever. And this is where you give your weekly debriefing, discussion, and talk. So when we're complete with that, we stop the recording. We'll be able to review the recording. Now in this, it's meant to be just a quick video recording, so there isn't any built-in editor or anything like that for this type of tool. Then we're going to choose Next. Then we're going to give the video a title. This is really important because you want to be able to search for it and reuse it later. So let's say that I made a debriefing video that I'm using this semester, but I made it generic enough that I might want to use it next semester. Instead of me having to re-record it every time, the way I title it will allow me to search it later and bring it back in. So I'm going to name it Debrief Module 1 so that maybe I can remember that for next time if I want to pull it back in again. I can choose to give a description if I want. Also very important, make sure to pick the language and select for it to automatically generate captions, because you do need captions on all your videos in your courses, and this will automatically generate them for you. Then we choose Next. We'll be able to see, and immediately upon embedding the video, it will just say that the media file is being transferred. Give it a couple of minutes and it should, it's just loading it there. Now I can come down and add in text if I want to, other things into my announcements. And then just like with any other announcement, I can choose my start and end date of when it needs to be posted. So I'll publish that. And so when we go back to the home page, my video will be embedded right here within the D2L announcement. So my video has been posted. When we play it, notice that the captions are already there. Students can choose to turn off the captions if they want to by going to this cog and then choosing off to where they don't need those, but they can turn them on or off here. So this is one place you can embed a video. Let me show you a couple other places and show you how to bring in a video that you've already created rather than just create a brand new one. So another common place you might use a video note is in the content area. And you might do that by upload, create, and creating a new file. And you might give the file a name. And then here you can choose to, again, type. This is the same HTML editor. Whenever you see this HTML editor, you're able to use the video note. So we choose the insert stuff. We could use to record a new video note, but what's also great is I can choose to search the video note. So I can search, and if I remember what I named it, I can search and pull it in and just select it and bring it right back into my course. So again, how I said that you could reuse it, that searches all of your courses, so you'll be able to reuse it among other courses and then other semesters. So we can bring the video in there as a content item. Another great place to put a video is at the beginning of your modules. So notice that at the beginning of all of your modules, there is an add description area. So let's look at this one. There's an add description area. I can choose to add a description, and this is a great place to record a video that's of yourself, just giving an explanation as to what this module is going to include, what you're going to be expected to do in this module, what you should learn from this module, etc. So you can type this information. But you can also put them in the form of a video. And again, same process. Insert stuff, add video note search. Search it, and then bring it right in. And so at the beginning of all of your modules, you might have a nice little explanation as well as a nice video to kind of explain what's going to be in that. The last place that I'll show you, keeping in mind you can use it in discussions and assignments as well, is in the grades area. These video note tools allow you to make video-based grade feedback, which can be very powerful to your students rather than just seeing the text feedback. So if I wanted to do some grading on maybe this particular discussion, I'll come beside it. I'm going to enter some grades. While I can type in a grade, I'm also able to come to the side and I'm able to give some feedback here. So same process, since this is the same feedback box, the HTML code, or the HTML file, I'll be able to pull that in. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. And it's actually under this plus icon, insert stuff. So I can insert stuff, make a new video, or pull in the video search. I'll just keep using the same one for an example. And then we can save that so that the student has a video. Now you may say, I don't really have time to make an individual video for every single person. You may want to do that, but in this case you might make 3 or 4 videos that kind of cover the basis of generally what students are doing right or wrong, and then you might save them with a specific name so that based upon that particular student's work, whatever category they're falling into, you might pull in that specific video so that you're reusing videos based upon trends you see in the grading and not making an individual video for every single student in the course. However, if you are giving feedback on a particular large project, you might choose to do that as well. So now that we've added that in, I'll save and close and show you what it looks like for the student to see that video feedback. So to check that, you can go to the grades area under Enter Grades and do the drop down and choose to preview. And from here you'll be able to see the grade that was provided as well as the video and any text feedback. So they'll be able to play that video right from within their grades area. This can also be used in the discussions area to where when you create a discussion, you pull in a video note or make a video note as part of the prompt. So in this case, I am going to ask the students to make a video note themselves, because keep in mind, while you can make video notes, students can as well. So I'll choose to bring in my video note that I've created. Again, insert stuff, and then add the video note. And so when students go to post their video, they will go to the discussion area as normal. They'll click on the discussion. They'll be able to view the prompt in the video, and then they'll start their own thread. They'll give it a subject, and then instead of typing out text, or in addition to typing out text, they can make their own video note the same process that you use, and that is the insert stuff and then add video note. So you might have video-based discussions rather than text-based discussions using this tool. So the student making the original post would pull in their video note, but also when the student goes to respond to a post, they can do video replies as well. It can be the prompt that's a video, the original post that's a video, as well as the replies. So if I wanted to reply with a video, I would click on the name of the person's original post, reply to thread, and again, I'm also given the option to insert stuff and include my video notes. So the whole conversation could be back and forth asynchronous video notes. So basically anywhere in D2L that you see this insert stuff icon in the HTML editor, which is what this looks like, you will have the ability to make a video note or to pull in a pre-created video note.